Good day, sheepies. This is the Noisy Sheep again, making noise for our God in our noisy world. I always found it weird why God and Jacob would wrestle, and almost the whole night at that, and much more that God practically lost in this story. That is until I reflected and realized what a beautiful message the wrestling of God and Jacob is. Imagine, let's put it in the right context. Jacob betrayed Esau, tricked his father Isaac to get the blessing, and out of fear of his life, he ran away to hide, to keep himself safe. In other words, he must be feeling deep in the ditch at that point, unworthy, and probably thinking life is worthless. I got the blessing, but what use is that to me right now? Uh, I have the inheritance, but I can't stay even in my own land. What use is life already? And then he wrestled God. The Bible doesn't say it, but at one point, he definitely knew that it was God that he was wrestling. And when he finally defeated God, and it seems almost the whole night, he was just trying to defeat God. He asked for God's blessing. Now, of course, he knew that because he tricked Isaac into giving him the blessing, that his blessing probably meant nothing. And so he wanted the blessing of God because he knew that with God's blessing comes uh, a recreation or a renewal, a second chance, if you will, for his life. And the beauty in the wrestling story is that Jacob wrestled with God. God was making it painful for him, probably, because that's what wrestling is, trying to break the other person. But Jacob didn't give up. He knew that he was in the bottom of the pit, and he knew that he had to hold on. And he knew that it was only God who could rescue him from that pit that he dug himself into. The beauty of the wrestling of God and Jacob is that Jacob persevered to become worthy of God's blessing, which he finally realized meant way, way more. In fact, meant the only thing that matters to him in the time when he was filled with darkness and desperation. Maybe you're undergoing a struggle right now. Maybe you feel life is worthless. Maybe you feel that nothing good is coming your way. But wrestle with God. Hold on. He might give you trials. He might try to purify you. But that's what you need. Just continue to wrestle, and you will find blessing if you stick with God. And that is what Jacob teaches us, that when we stick with God, we will find God, and God Himself is our blessing.